Hey, my name is Christian and it's summertime, and that means trips and vacations are happening throughout this summer season. And I want to talk today in this video about a trip that we just took recently where we were really intentional about our budget and the things that we wanted to spend our money and our time on. And if that sounds like something that you're interested in, please consider liking and subscribing to this channel because we talk about all things spiritual formation, minimalism, frugal living, and tech. And so let's get started. All right, first off, I just kind of want to say the difference between these two ideas, right? A trip and a vacation. I think a trip to me is where the focus is on the adventure, the experience, and the people that you're going to go see or the place that you're going to go. And a vacation is the intention is on rest, recharging, taking it easy and just being recharged that way. And so this thing that we did was a trip. My wife and I took our almost 1-year-old to Nashville to visit my brother and his family. But we also went with my parents. And the reason why we did that is because we wanted to cut cost on some of the things that we were able to share like a divided room hotel or whatever. And so that cut costs there. We were able to share the cost of gas by driving down together. And it was also really nice because it was our daughter's Penelope's first trip, and so we wanted to be really intentional about making sure that we're able to be with her the entire time and someone's able to be in the backseat. And it worked out really, really well. And the other part is being able to make sure that we can be budget conscious and friendly while doing all of this. And so in this experience, we wanted to be spending, the budget was ideally $60 or less on food. And we picked a hotel that had breakfast available. And it was not a very great breakfast, to be honest, but it saved the cost of being able to go out for breakfast every single morning and get coffee and a bagel or whatever. Being able to do that at the hotel saved us quite a bit of money each day, although it was tough. But anyways, so if you can do that, that's a great way to save money. We ended up spending roughly about $45 per day on average, and that was really great. We spent under, and so obviously those $15 adds up of savings, right? The other thing we spent money on were things like souvenirs and experiences. So on our date night with my brother and his wife, and my wife and I, we went to Goodwill and just shopped around Goodwill. I found a shirt and 2 books actually that were really great. And it was super budget friendly, cost effective, and a lot of fun because we got to just hang out and spend time together. And then the other things that we did was just be present. We were home, at their house, we just spent time in their home, just hanging out, sitting, and sharing stories and memories. And so the idea of a budget or a trip doesn't always have to mean a spendcation. You're spending money to have fun. You have to get all these things. I actually find a lot of encouragement by saying no to things so I can say yes to the more important things. We ended up spending a total of $165 on food and experience, which I think is a huge win on our part. And so I just want to encourage you, if you're in this season where budget is tight and you got to make sacrifices, you can still go, and if you plan strategically, you can go and have fun, and you don't need to have all this money spent. You can share a sandwich, share a drink, share that experience with somebody. And so after gas, travel, and food, our total came out to be about $765, give or take. We planned for $1,200, so that was really nice to be able to save all of that money simply by not doing a bunch of expensive things like going to the zoo or going to these things. We just did free, cheap, and easy things. We still got to explore downtown Nashville. We still got to have our coffees. We still got to have shared experiences with banana bread and all of that stuff that I like doing. And we went to like a vintage music shop, and all of that stuff is really, really fun because you get out, you have fun, but the only real cost, is whatever you're willing to spend money on and gas. And so just being with family, I've realized is so important. All right, lastly, to wrap up this video, I just want to share something that I've been struggling with, in my adult years, which is comparison. I want to have the great vacations. And when we didn't have a kid, we had a lot of extra money. We went and did things like Disney, and we traveled and stuff like that. But now that we have a kid and a home, and our budget is just a little more focused on things that are important, we're recognizing that experiences like this is so good. And following this trip, we took a week off from work and we just stayed home and we rested, and we took time to just enjoy each other and watch a show, and we went on a food shop and just enjoyed the food at home. I haven't gone out to eat. And so I guess what I'm trying to say is that the older I'm getting, the more I'm realizing that the people and the time that you spend with each other is the most important thing. Going out is really fun. Doing these things is really fun. But I just want to encourage you that if you are in a space where you can afford that huge, massive vacation, enjoy the people and the place that you're actually in. Stay home, take a staycation, visit a coffee shop you've never been to, go on a trip with your parents if you can, or somebody that you love, and save on some money that way. Hope this video helps. Thanks for watching. Have a good day.